Hello, microphone.
I'm unmuting here. Okay.
It's a happy Saturday morning. My name is Regenesys. This is Regenesys Business School. To our audience here at the auditorium, a very warm welcome to all of you. And to those who are joining online from your homes or from your favorite coffee shop, an equally warm invitation. Welcome to all of you. Thank you so much, all of you, for being here. What I admire about what your presence here indicates is that you are taking control of the future. You are sitting in place, the building blocks to build a career of excellence, and you will be rewarded well into the future. So, again, welcome and thank you for being here. Now, of course, Regenesys is a very special place. It's been around for a quarter of a century, and it has had hundreds of thousands of students go through our doors. And they've gone out and made a mark in the world. And that's where we calibrate our impact on the world, is what our graduates are out. Right across Africa, the rest of the world, the government and the private sector. Our graduates are making a mark. And that pathway is open to every one of you here and watching this conversation we have today. Regenesys is built on the principle that we want to make the world a better place. We want to instill in our graduates a deep sense of ethics and understanding and a commitment to improve the world as they find. Whatever jobs they do, whatever roles they do, whatever their careers take them, that they are making an impact and making the world a better place. And that how we conduct our courses, how we design our courses, and how we present them, how we engage with our students. We'll find out a little bit about this today. I'll build the program right for you, and we will have the specialists, the teachers, who teach these courses available to address your questions, address any concerns you might have, and also to deal with other constraints. For those of you in the auditorium, advisors will be sitting outside and you can go and talk to them and they will be here until every question is answered. His name is Dr. Sibongiseni Kumalo. He's the Dean of Regenesys Business School, and he's been with Regenesys since 2007. So he's put some mileage on the clock in this place. He's held various senior positions in the areas of materials development, facilitation, master's research supervision, and academic management. He holds a master's from Rhodes University, and he holds the doctorate in business management from Regenesys Business School. Ladies and gentlemen, the Dean of Regenesys, Dr. Sibongiseni Kumalo.
Thank you, Mr. Fossen, and good morning to everyone here, as well as those joining us online. You are very welcome to participate here. We're happy to have you this morning. So I won't take up too much time, Mr. Fossen. Thanks for those kind words that you've just mentioned now. We indeed exist to make our world a bit better through quality education. And we approach education holistically. As a result, everyone who's starting with us now will experience a personal mastery module, which we are launching at the beginning of the year. This module will run across all qualifications and exposes our students to exactly what we say or what we talk about when we mention holistic education. It will expose you to the physical intelligence, the emotional intelligence, the spiritual intelligence, and all the intelligences that we talk stand out for something. Our graduates are known for something. And that's no coincidence. We have actually sat down and planned and worked out how we're going to implement graduate attributes. So I'll tell you a bit more about our graduate attributes. And those who will be part of the academic journey with us will get to experience this a bit more. And when they complete the studies with us, they will really be able to see and witness what we're talking about. Our graduates, first of all, they think differently. And again, that's something that's very deliberate. We give them tools on how to think differently because, the workplace and wherever people do exist, we require brain power. We require that element of being able to solve problems and to think, to come up with solutions. And that are so required in the business world and also in different sectors. So you will get to experience this, as Mr. Fosin was saying, we've embedded all these graduate attributes in the way in which we participate, in the way in which we teach, we facilitate, the way in which we assess you, and all of that. So they are all weaved in the interactions we have with our students. But also we want our graduates to be able to lead consciously. Leadership is quite topical these days, but not just any leadership, conscious leadership. We want leaders who are aware of themselves, first of all, leaders who can lead themselves, but also leaders who will be able to lead in their teams and be able to lead organizations and be able to lead and stand out in the world. So that element of conscious leadership is quite important. We need to be able to talk about it, to experience it, to help our graduates to be able to implement this or to be able to display this as they go back to their workplace. We want them to be able to make decisions that are based on evidence. So that is really being academic because we don't want professionals out there, graduates out there who thumbs-up decisions. We want decisions to be based on evidence, which means they need to be able to conduct research, proper research, to arrive at solutions in a scientific manner. So that's what we'll do, that's what we'll expose them to. But besides that, we live in a world that requires diversity to be able to work in diverse contexts. And so our graduates are able to harness diversity. We expose them to that at a very small scale, starting in class. We make them work and be exposed to different diversity in all its forms. In terms of faculty, in terms of content, in terms of case studies, in terms of their fellow students who come from across the world. And so diversity shouldn't be something new when they leave, because that's what they require to be successful out there. Our graduates also, you will notice them by their professionalism. They come across professionally, so their demeanor shows professionalism. They communicate with clarity, with confidence, they're inspiring, because that's something we want to build in them. That's something we want to see in them as they live. And so you might be asking yourself, how do we know that indeed this is happening? We have a research department that conducts tracer studies, that conducts impact studies. And so we get to hear, after a while, graduation, the extent to which these attributes are showing. And so it's very important for me to mention this because we're proud that our graduates stand out for something out there. So Regenesys, as mentioned, is not only a higher education institution, it focuses on just three key things. If you look at it, we can reduce them to three. One is teaching and learning. People enroll for studies to go through programs and get qualifications. That forms a big part of what we do. But also research. We conduct research. As any higher education institution, we're expected to do so. And so they will be exposed to that. They will have opportunities to actually themselves conduct research and publish, and attend our conference. We have our Future X conference that happens annually. They'll have the opportunity to do so, particularly the masters and doctoral students. But finally, community engagement, because we have to be relevant in the context, in the communities where we exist. So that's quite important for our students to
big round of applause here. Come, make a noise. Make a huge, overpowering amount of noise. Thank you so much, Dr. Khumalo. And as you've been listening to Dr. Khumalo talking about those graduate attributes, there are probably one or two or maybe even three of those attributes that are really speaking to you. Say, I want to be like that. I want to be like that. That's important to me. And that is going to be the lever that you use to leverage your learning, your academic journey, to take you forward, to propel you into your next step. So there's a very strong symbiosis between the teaching, the course, getting the examinations, assessments, all those things, and also these graduate attributes, because that is how you present yourself to the world. And not many organizations look at that, and that is what you will get here with us. So, to those of you who just joined online, who may be a little bit late, welcome. This is Regenesys Business School, and we're talking about the various courses we got here. And also, some of you might not be aware that we actually have a worldwide footprint here at Regenesys. We have campuses in South Africa, in Nigeria, in India, but we're opening up a very strong presence in East Africa with Kenya and Rwanda and Tanzania coming online, and we also are building a presence in the United States. So all those interactions in the global north, global south, first world, second world, third world, however, whatever ideological framework you use for analyzing that, we bring those insights to give you a complete, rounded education in the process. Right, let's move on now. And our next speaker is going to be talking about the MBA and PBDM, and this is going to be shared with us by Dr. Barry van der Westhuizen. Dr. van der Westhuizen is both an accomplished academic and is an entrepreneur. He's done businesses, and so he brings that expertise to this and brings a wealth of knowledge to the faculty of Regenesys Business School. Dr. Barry van der Merwe. Sorry, Rox, I beg your pardon. I made a terrible mistake there. It's Dr. Barry van der Westhuizen. I do apologize. Barry, go and rescue me from this.
Thank you very much, Mr. Forson, my erudite colleague indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Regenesys Business School, and from my colleagues, a warm welcome. I'd like to start off with a quote by Aristotle. And Aristotle said, "Excellence is never an accident. It is always a result of high intention, sincere effort, and intelligent execution. It represents the wise choice of many alternatives. Choice, not chance, determines your destiny." Now think about that for a moment when you ask me, why Regenesys Business School? Why postgraduate diploma in business management? Why an MBA? And in fact, our capstone, the doctorate. Why? Because, ladies and gentlemen, we represent the fulcrum that will enable you to reach the tipping point that will launch you into your business success. As my colleagues have so eruditely pointed out, we're not just another business school. We're a global business school. We are here to create holistic individuals that go out and conquer the business world. You're not going to invest in a corner salesperson. You're not going to invest in a blue chip company or a startup that is run on tenuous grounds. We create global leaders in the postgraduate, MBA, and doctoral space that really go out and conquer the world. We've got the pedigree. We've got 25 years, as Mr. Forson has pointed out, to prove it. So we're not a startup. We're a global leader. We aim to take the world by storm, and we want you as part of our family. So please join us, post your questions online, or speak to our staff here. Join us, become part of the Regenesys family. Thank you very much, Mr. Forson.
Thank you, Dr. van der Westhuizen, and hopefully I get it right this time. Thank you for that. Now we're going to talk about the higher certificate in business management and the Bachelor of Business Administration. And I want to let you into a little secret over here. If you come into the end of your school career and you're not quite sure where you want to go, and you don't want to commit to a whole big long degree, but you want to get something powerful under your belt in this process, the higher certificate in business management is a place to go. I'm not going to tell you about it, because someone much better than me to about that, and that is Patience Nyoni, Miss Patience Nyoni. She's a chartered marketer, and she's fulfilled stints as a marketing manager in Malawi and business development for a staffing firm. She joined Regenesys after various roles in education, and she has worked here as an international student advisor. And Miss Nyoni has a lovely, lovely classroom presentation, and she's currently completing her doctoral studies here at Regenesys Business School. Patience Nyoni, always a pleasure to welcome you and to bring glamour to proceedings.
Thank you very much, Mr. Forson, not yet, but very soon. Good morning, everyone, and thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you so much for joining. Those who have tuned in online, thank you. Just relax so that we can take you through our undergraduate faculty, which is one of the most exciting faculties here at Regenesys Business School. Why should you join Regenesys Business School or the undergrad faculty? It's very important for us to understand what is happening economically, starting by looking at the economical situation in South Africa and in the global arena, and also viewing what's happening as far as the unemployment rate is concerned in South Africa. Let's just talk about the national level. This is very concerning. We are looking around 34.7% unemployment rate, which is very concerning. So this actually needs you to make a decision, or when you are choosing your qualification, so that you identify a qualification that will help you to navigate in the competitive global arena. Let's just start by looking at some of the benefits of joining our undergraduate business school faculty programs, which are higher certificate in business management, higher certificate in business management in retail management, Bachelor of Business Administration, and Bachelor of Business Administration in Retail Management. Starting the impact of our programs, you'd find that as Regenesys Business School undergraduate faculty, we take seriously the feedback that we get from the students through the impact assessments that are conducted after each and every graduation year. We actually send out some surveys whereby our graduates give us feedback about the impact of their qualification. And you'd find that our qualifications are really transforming lives. They're actually opening opportunities for some of our learners to actually be promoted, which is very, very critical. You don't want to have a qualification that you're going to be stuck with. Also, looking at the skills that you're going to acquire. We are operating in a very, very competitive business arena, whereby businesses really need to distinguish themselves. You really need to be agile in your thinking. You need to be innovative. You need to be a tech savvy. And our qualifications, they formulate a fundamental framework for you to be able to acquire very high skills necessary in the business arena. So this will help you to also grow your career in the business faculty. Another benefit, our qualifications, you'd find that these are some of the few qualifications that actually opens opportunities in many industries. For example, our higher certificate in business management, our bachelors of business in bachelors of business administration, these are generic business management qualification. What does that mean? They are going to equip you with skills that are applicable to different industries. Going back to the picture that we painted of the socio-economic challenges of the unemployment rate here in South Africa and in the global arena, it means it gives you better opportunities for you to actually fit in so many industries. What a benefit to do our qualification. And then another benefit, our qualifications are industry fit. What do I mean? We are not just looking into producing another graduate that is going to be stuck with our qualifications. We are concerned about our future graduates. We are concerned about developing graduates that are going to be able to navigate in the competitive labor market. So you'd find that we engage industry experts to review our curricula and also to review our study material, and we also engage industry experts to come and engage with our students in the classroom, in the learning space. So that really helps you to also apply what you are learning in practicality. Our qualifications equips you with entrepreneurship skills. As we have indicated that the unemployment rate is very high. So you are also looking at you being able to have your own startup that can also give you, extra revenue as much as you may be employed, or maybe you actually being a future employer. We need to be really looking at employability. We need really to be looking at us also being employers rather than employees. And our qualifications, they are best fit for that. Our qualifications also, we actually tailor-make our assessments to make sure that they are applied best or application best. This will help our graduates or even our learners in the academic journey to be able to apply what they are learning in the real work world. So we don't want you to be stuck with the qualification, or we don't want to have a big gap between what you are learning and what is happening in the industry. So our assessments are industry-based, and this helps you to practice what you are learning in the real work world. And we also have flexible modes of learning. So this is actually fit for the modern learner who is so sophisticated, who is actually bombarded by so much pressure coming from different angles. We have the full-time learning, the part-time learning, that is Saturday learning, and the online learning. So you'd find that there are no excuses. Any learner, a mother, a father, a matriculate, they can actually fit in our programs. And then we also have a strong student support system, which is well integrated across our institution. And we have a dedicated customer relationship management department that actually looks into student affairs. And finally, we take our students seriously. We also have a strong student engagement framework in place, whereby we have student representative system and also a mentoring program, whereby some of our learners that are academically competent, they actually have been identified to help their peers through peer learning. So this has been helping us, and we have seen actually changes in our program performance. So thank you very much. If you're thinking of doing any undergraduate programs, please join Regenesys. You will not regret. Thank you.
You speak so eloquently
And so passionately, you make me want to sign up for a BBA right away. Goodness, I've got to hold myself back. I might commit to something that I certainly won't regret it, but you know where I'm going. You know where I'm going with that. To those of you who are watching online, we have not forgotten about you. You're very much part of the team over here, so pop those questions into the Q&A box, and someone will respond to it very quickly and give you what you need to be able to address your questions over there. Now, Regenesys is an organization that's full of remarkable experiences, achievements, and things like that. And one of the great things we've been able to deliver very recently and very powerfully is our Bachelor of Laws degree. It's been a runaway success. We've had people signing up left, right, and center. There's people who've almost been queuing into the street to sign this up. And if you think about it, that's not that strange, because we live in a world where an understanding of the law built on a strong ethical and human base, we need people like that in our society. We need people like that. Many people have signed up for that. Many people are going to sign up for that. And to tell us more about the details of this, we have the Chief Executive Officer of the Law School, Mark Wasserman.
Thank you very much for that, Mr. Forson. Yes, you would have noticed that most of the branding here is Regenesys Business School. I will have a word with marketing about where Regenesys Law School banners are. But good morning, my name is Mark Wasserman. I'm the CEO of the Regenesys Law School, and it's my privilege to welcome you here today. I'm also welcoming you on behalf of our academic faculty, who is led by Advocate Kevin Malunga, formerly the Deputy Public Protector of South Africa, as well as facilitators and the support staff, who are the teams who ensure that your academic journey with Regenesys will be successful. choosing Regenesys is a transformative journey. It was for me joining the law school itself. Choosing Regenesys Law School means that you'll not only be acquiring extensive knowledge of the field of law, but also develop critical thinking, ethical reasoning, and interpersonal skills essential for your future roles in the law as advocates, attorneys, legal advisors, prosecutors, custodians of justice. At Regenesys Law School, we strive to be a beacon of learning, of innovation, and excellence in the legal sphere. Our facilitators are mostly practitioners in the legal world. We have advocates, we have attorneys. So every experience that you will have with our facilitators comes with real world learning. Something that makes us not only locally relevant, but also globally resonant. We're aiming to foster an environment that is conducive to holistic development of every one of our students. How do we do that? We are committed to academic rigor and relevance. Our LLB program has been deliberately and meticulously crafted, aligning with South Africa's legal ethos and international standards. We are providing a curriculum that is rigorous, engaging, and above all, relevant. Our program is designed to imbue you with a profound understanding of legal principles coupled with practical insights, as I said, and experiences which will serve as the bedrock of our students' legal careers. Integrating the Regenesys values and principles of holistic learning is essential to our LLB degree. It's also something that sets us apart from other institutions. As Mr. Forson and our Dean spoke about, our core values are designed to cultivate holistic, socially conscious professionals, equipped to navigate the future with integrity and insight. These values underscore the development of critical and creative thinking, enhancing emotional, spiritual, physical intelligences alongside your intellectual growth. As I said, that is our difference. The respect for diversity and commitment to generating a positive societal impact is paramount for this, to us in the law school in particular. We aim to foster an inclusive learning environment where different perspectives are not only welcomed, but they're valued. In essence, our principles, the Regenesys principles, the law school's principles, will guide you in your pursuit of justice and legal truth. We're committed to instilling a sense of responsibility and ethics in our students. So as you stand here, about to make an important decision in your life, whether or not you choose Regenesys Law School, choosing Regenesys means that you will embrace opportunities and challenges that will come your way. You will have inquiring minds, and with a fervent spirit, you'll be curious, you'll be passionate, you'll be diligent, you'll question, you'll learn, you'll grow. And each and every one of our courses are designed to encourage that. So in conclusion, I'm hoping to welcome you to our vibrant community of learners, as well as thinkers and change makers. And I'm hoping, in anticipation of your signing up, that your journey at Regenesys will be enlightening and empowering. And should you, quite rightly, opt to sign up for the law school, I'm looking forward to assisting you and working with you in shaping a future where justice won't only be a concept, but will be a lived reality, which is much needed. So thank you once again for joining us today. And that is me. Thank you, Mr. Forson.
And that's a very competent you. Thank you, Mark Wasserman. A custodian of justice. I mean, that sounds exciting, isn't it? Eh? It sounds like a superhero with a superpower. A custodian of justice. And it's not something that's distant and far out there. That's something that you can get over here. A custodian of justice. Think about that. That's a different take on the world and something to think about. But thank you very much for that, Mark. And I think we're just so proud of the law school. It's just growing and developing, and we're just producing wonderful, wonderful human beings in the process. Now, of course, you could be looking at this over here and say, well, this is a business school. Look at all the things behind me. It's business school, business school. But there's a very big and very important part of Regenesys Business School that deals with public management, the School of Public Management. And it's a massive part of the Regenesys environment. We've trained thousands, tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of public servants around the country in the basics, the fundamentals, the advanced studies, the disciplinary aspects, the discipline aspects of being successful in the public service. And that is part of our contribution towards good governance in the country, because without our tiers of government working efficiently, the services that we rely on to run our businesses, to live our lives, to bring up our families are not going to be in place. So the School of Public Management is a very important and an essential part of what Regenesys does. And to tell us more about it, we have Mr. Trevor Ncube. Mr. Ncube started his academic career in 2010, so he's been around the block. He's done lots of facilitation, lots of assessment work. He knows the whole terrain. And prior to moving to his current post at Regenesys Business School, he was head of postgraduate studies, and he also ran Regenesys Assessment Center. Assessment Center, no? That's like exams, but only nicer. And he has taught on both business and public school programs, and he's a wonderful integrator of the principles into the world of public management. Ladies and gentlemen, Trevor Ncube.
Thank you so much, Mr. Foson. Welcome, everyone. I hope you are all well. I'm going to talk about the School of Public Management. As we all know, we all need the public sector to regulate our systems, but at the same time, we need ethical leaders, leaders who will be able to transform the public sector and who will be able to bring the change which is needed, especially within the governments, whether it's South Africa or across the region or across the world. So the School of Public Management is there to assist our public sector employees to transform systems, to also apply different public sector related principles like what we need mostly in South Africa, ethical leaders. So our school is there to assist. We've got the higher certificate in public management, we've got the Bachelor of Public Management, and then we've got the Postgraduate Diploma in Public Management and the Master of Public Management. As we all know, there is still a skills gap within the public sector, and as the School of Public Management, we are there to assist to make sure that our public sector employees are actually equipped with the right knowledge and skills which will be able to transform the systems of governance in South Africa and across the globe. So our school is there to also contribute immensely towards awakening the potential of different public school, public sector employees. So our systems, it's easy for you to study with us. We provide both distance and online studies, and then we've got a lot of quite experienced public sector lecturers who will be able to work with you through the academic journey. I would like to also make sure that we awaken the potential which you have and make sure that we equip you with skills which will ensure that you become a very good problem solver, which will ensure that you become someone whom the people of South Africa, for example, will be proud of. So please come and join us. We are quite flexible, and we'll make sure that your academic journey is quite more easy, and then and you must just allow us to awaken the potential which you have and allow us to assist you to be that change, to be that change which you would want. Thank you so much. Thank you.
And thank you very much for that. Don't forget, School of Public Management, any prospective or current people in the public service, this is the place to get your qualification and take your career to the next level. Now we've been talking about the business, we've been talking about public management, we're talking about law. But there's one thing that swims through all of this, and that's finance, is money. Without money, nothing happens. And I see the ripple of laughter going through the auditorium over here. Yes, money is the central thing to this, understanding money. And so it's no surprise that we have a school of finance here at Regenesys Business School to give people who want to get deep, intense understanding of the world of finance and being able to operate at very senior levels in organization. We have the School of Finance. It's run by Ronald Burtis, who's going to be talking to us and telling us all about it. Ronald has professional certifications as a financial officer, as a forensic practitioner, and in business resilience management, as well as membership of the ICFP, Cyber, the Institute of Internal Audit, and the Institute of Risk Management. I think he knows a little bit about finance. Ladies and gentlemen, Ron Burtis.
Thank you so much, Mr. Forson. I'm so happy that you started to introduce me by mentioning finance and the importance of finance in the world. You know, money is the oxygen of life, and therefore we at Regenesys, the School of Finance, take our disciplines very seriously. We currently have two main streams in the School of Finance, one being banking and financial industry, and the other one being a professional accountant, so a practicing accountant. So if you want to become a professional that have your own business and consult to organizations, then the BCom that we have is for you. Now, I'll start just by explaining a little bit around the BCom. So firstly, our graduates will get a professional designation, right? Our graduates will qualify to be a chartered business accountant. Folks, that really puts you at the next level. We empower you, we equip you to go out there and practice as an accountant. Be that strategic advisor in companies. So if you are aspiring to be a CFO of a company, this is the qualification you need to do. If you want to work on an international level, this is the type of qualification you need. So one of our graduates, for example, has got a multinational practice at the moment, and we equipped him to be in that position. So we follow international accounting standards, IFRS. We follow international auditing standards. So we really equip you to work on an international platform. So isn't that great? So all the major disciplines in accounting is part of our qualification. So financial accounting, auditing, management accounting, taxation. We equip you to be a tax advisor. In other words, we equip you to be somebody that can prepare financial statements, and even in some cases to be able to do auditing as you finish this qualification. So it is a global, we've got a global curriculum, as I said previously, so that will just give you that opportunity to be able to participate on a wider level. So you can go and practice as an accountant in the UK, for example, because they follow the same curriculum that we are presenting at Regenesys. So that's our BCom. Then we also have our BCom in banking and financial industry. Folks, this is a most dynamic offering. So if you have any intention or you are currently in the banking sector, we have aligned our qualification with what industry needs, from regulatory requirements right through to fintech. It's all there in our BCom banking and financial industry. So you'd be able to go out there, be equipped to work with confidence in the banking sector. So it's a no-brainer. I know you heard about our other qualifications as well, but if you're interested in commerce, if the finance industry is where you want to be, if you want to make money, the School of Finance is the place where you need to go. We've got a great team of academics, all with professional qualifications and professional experience, so you'd also be able to tap into that practical experience environment. We're vibrant, we're dynamic, we are implementing new things. Our academic team that's on the BCom banking side are all people that comes from the banking environment, from central banking and from the other banks in the South African and even international playground. So this experience is something that you need to tap into, that you know, you cannot let this opportunity go. So Mr. Forson, thank you very much for the opportunity.
Well, thank you for the opportunity. And that's a no-brainer question. Who wants to make money? There you go. You heard it every year. It's every year. And it's just part of the whole program, the wraparound of activities and qualifications we offer to put people out into the world who can make a difference. All these things just didn't come about by chance. We have systematically designed and put these things together that give you the best learning experience in the process. We're coming towards the end of our time over here. I just want to talk to you a little bit about our doctoral program. We offer a doctorate. It's a terminal qualification. You can't go to any institution in the world and you cannot get anything higher than a doctorate, and we offer a doctorate over here. Fully underwritten by the Council on Higher Education, and we offer it in a number of methodologies, and it's an individual course. You have to have a master's or a master's equivalent to be able to go on the course, and you have to have an interest in looking at a very specific topic. You prepare a proposal, if that's accepted, and then you go into the process, which can take you between 2 and 5 years. It's not taught in a classroom. You work by yourself in this process over there. It's a tough process, and if you want more information, our advisors will support you on that over there. But it is a wonderful opportunity to cap out your qualifications or experience with a doctorate to set you apart from other people around you in the environment. So I think you're looking for a break now, aren't you? I think we've come to the end of our time together. I want to thank all of you in the auditorium for being with us today. I want to thank you at home or in your favorite coffee shop for being with us. And you have an important decision. You can't just walk away now and say, oh, well, that's fine, now let's go off somewhere else. You have got to take that decision about what you want to do with your career, what you want your life. And it's not just about Regenesys, it's about you. Your decision, your career, what you want to do. Because whatever decision you take now, you will reap the benefits or the lack of benefits thereof in 5 years, in 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. It sounds like a long time. Look at me, I'm probably the oldest person in the room. Those 20 years go past like this, poof, they're gone. So you've got to put yourself in a place where you are in the driving seat. And that would give us such a great privilege to be able to assist you to go out and go into the world with a qualification, with experience, with understanding, with those graduate attributes that our Dean spoke about earlier this morning, that you are that person who is destined to make a difference in the world. We've come to the end of our time. If you have questions, our advisors will be available at the back, and obviously you can see the people who spoke to us. Go and grab them. They're very personable. They're actually quite friendly people. You can talk to them, ask them questions. There's no such thing as a stupid question, and we are absolutely delighted to do this. To all of you, thank you for being here. It's not over by any means at all, and we wish you a lovely weekend when you finally get around to it. And somebody's about to make an announcement to me, so I'd better pay attention to it. Ah, yes. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yes. Don't go away. No, you folk, don't switch off yet. Come, stay. Black Friday. Black Friday. That's coming up. And Regenesys is offering some magnificent Black Friday specials. up to 30% discount. 30%, I mean, you don't have to do a qualification in finance to work out that's a serious discount. 30% discount. But don't take my word for it. Speak to the advisors, find out about it, make sure that if you want to go down this, make sure you get that discount that applies to you, because it will take you forward. It'll make your qualification so much more acceptable, accessible, and set you on the right path. So from me, I'm James Forson. I thank you for being here today. It's been lovely talking to you, and I look forward to seeing more of you on our campus here and elsewhere. Thank you so much. All the very best to you. Be safe and look after yourselves.